going? Let's see. Is this too loud? Okay. I just want it to be like just very calm vibes. Very low music. Very low music. There we go. Yeah. Hi. I actually, if you would like to, y'all can do the puzzle too. It's the first 4 people have access to the puzzle, but then the puzzles. Oh, oop, there goes the puzzle. One of these days I'll stop using so many dang tabs, but that day is not today. Oh man. But hi Mortal, hi. It has been such a long weekend. Even though my weekend started it started on Thursday, but dang man, it didn't feel like I had a 4-day weekend. It felt like I had like a 4-second weekend. Oh, I'm definitely glad that my family do not live in the same state as me. I guess that'll be the very short version of how everything went at her funeral. Although I will say, I am glad that for the most part, my family did not make any bad choices. No one got super drunk and like flipped a table or anything. Hi Trix, hey. I don't know if it's not Monday for you yet, but I'll send well wishes for you on Monday. I know she's gonna wake up soon. I'll get to see her. Oh, I got to lurk during her last Pokemon game, but I'll be honest, man. The couple ones before that, I was like in angry phone calls with my birth mom because of like several things that she did not like having happen, and it was a lot to deal with. So I just kind of like ended up getting very sleepy very fast afterwards. She's very good at draining me. Oh, but I figured since the funeral itself went well and nobody said anything that I can't feel better about with like some good old-fashioned tunes and puzzles. So that's why we're doing tunes and puzzles today. I needed kind of like a soul cleansing kind of day. Hey yo! Oh no, Ignis, you can't be here. If you're here, my soul will not be cleansed. Even though you're my favorite demon. Faye! Oh no. Lacey is our ship. No, wait, no, I can't. Well, we can be shipped. I'm married and you're about to be married. Excellent. I have made it so. Hi, darling. It's so good to see you. Oh wait, I need to open back up chat on the other thing because I missed a message. Oh, you woke her up for me? Oh, that's so sweet of you, Trags. Oh, well, if he woke you up, I hope that you're not too sleepy still. I don't want you to feel like you gotta rush around or do anything before you go to work. You can finally fall asleep. You stayed up 2 hours to. Oh, well, you feel free to take a nap. I promise I will not peek my mic. I should not be sneezing randomly anymore. At least I am hoping to goodness gracious I don't. But we'll see. We will see. We shall see. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to tell you? Well, some people tried to get a little too obsessed with like my personal finances, but that was like, that's kind of normal for them. Let me think. Was there anything else? I don't know. I think if I remember something, I'll let y'all know. Nah, you want to be here to support? Oh, you darling. Aww. Mwah. I sacrificed my sleep for you. You have to wake up. She had the audacity to try to fall back asleep. Man, I feel that. I feel that. I think one of the songs playing right now is kind of like a sleepy tune. Oh, but yeah, I'm definitely super happy to be here with you guys right now. It has been the longest of weekends, and just getting to hang out with y'all is really nice. But yeah, so I've got some stories to tell, mostly about my younger years, since those are the ones that I did most of my traveling with. We were a serial road tripping family. I've had a long week, Grace. It's time for chill. Oh yeah, it is. Thank you. Ignis knows some of it. I've already kind of told him some of my stories of road tripping as a kid. We're getting Grace Dealer. This is the best. Oh yeah. So I have two siblings. One's an older sister, one's a younger brother, and my younger sister, or not my younger sister, my older brother. Oh my god. Can I think? Yeah, of course you can pass out. Please do. You have such a busy day tomorrow, man. But but yeah, so what was I? Right. So my older sister, I love her dearly. However, yeah, of course you can lurk. Yeah, feel free to lurk. Feel free to leave whenever you need to. Totally get it, man. You've got quite the packed schedule coming up for you. I don't want you getting hurt just because you want to like stay up late to like support me. Health is way more important, especially since, you know, we want to make sure everything's on the up and up. But yeah, so I out of the three of us, I would say that she's probably the best when it comes to driving, but that's not by much. We're driving down a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, and she's looking at the map and she's like, oh crap, Grace, look, and she's like tapping my leg, because like I'm the type of person who, like, whenever we're road tripping, if I'm not listening to music, I am past. Can I curse yet? It's been 10 minutes. I can probably curse. Probably. I passed the fuck out. Like, at like a light. And that's been ever since I was a little baby. Like, if I was super fussy as a little kid, my parents would put me in a car seat, turn on the... They didn't have to go anywhere, man. They would turn on the car and then just rev the engine a couple times, and then I would just like suddenly be like, oh, I guess we're going somewhere, time to conk out, and then I go... Oh man. So that was always really fun. But downside to that is that it's kind of difficult to wake me up. So while they were dealing, so she's like slapping my leg trying to wake me up, and then finally I go, what's going on? And she's like, Grace, do you see this? Like, the map's not working. And we see the blue line that tells you where you're going had disappeared. It had vanished into the ether, into the nowhere. It was gone. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, you can't just like use the map. Like, we're going north. We live in the south. We're going north. We're visiting so and so. Just go north. She's like, well, I don't know where the north is. Like, where's the map? And I was like, oh my god. Okay. So so I pull up the map, and granted, we don't have the Like we're not able to see the blue line, but we're able to see all of the streets and like the highway names. Sense of direction. Yeah, doko desu ka? And so I pull it up and I'm like, all right, just follow this line and I'll tell you when to turn. And we do that for about, I would say about an hour, I think. Maybe closer to 45 minutes. But eventually we finally get the map back online and she's like, oh my god, Grace, I can't believe you did that, dude. Like, how did you do that? How do you know how to do that? And I was like, what do you mean how do I know how to do that? Like, of course I know how to do that. I'm just following the lines, dude. Like, what do you mean? So, long story short, the reasons, because I will say, it's not only Ignis and Ash that call me grandma. My own parents call me grandma. Like, I would go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night and be like, okay, it's time to go to bed. And I would go into the living room and shut off the television saying good night, everybody. Keep in mind, I'm 14, like I'm a teenager, saying, all right, everybody, it's bedtime. And then I shut off the television and go to my room. So that's a little embarrassing, but I mean, it's good for our bodies. Like, it's important for us to be able to get good sleep, you know? Oh, you used to be the same way, but after driving so much, you kind of... Yeah, well, yeah, Ignis, dude, like, it's so easy, man. So easy. Okay, let's do... Can you see? You can still see! Okay, cool. Let's go backwards. These are cute houses. Let's do this one. It looks like a grandma house. Play this. And yes, I want to invite people. Create game link. Copy link. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's fine. I didn't like the first picture anyway. We'll pick a really pretty picture, and then I'll keep it. Okay. Boop. Nice. Let's see. Anything else I need? I don't think so. Okay. Where's the... Is there like... Let's go to the musical playlist, because I ran out of playlists for mine. So music... Seasonal fall vibes, documentary, rest and relaxation. Oh, that sounds perfect. Here, let's click it, and if we hate it, we'll just get rid of it. And then we'll shuffle, and I'll just pick the first one. There we go. We'll see how that goes. Now where am I?
I just wanted to say,
Oh,
thanks. I'm glad you came along, partner.
Oh, the sweetest darling ever existed. Mwah. Thanks. Oh, you're so nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, thanks. You don't have to give me your money, but it's very sweet of you. I don't know what story I was gonna tell next. I'll let you pick. Do you want me to tell the story of my sister crashing a car, or my brother crashing a car, or me? We've all been bad drivers at one point or another, so all three of us have crashed a car at least once. Although I will say my older sister has crashed the least amount of cars. My brother has crashed the most. Oh man, I love them to death. My family, my extended family is kind of a touchy subject, but my immediate family, I will say I'm very thankful to have them in my life, even though some of them can be kind of crazy. Go for my sister, because I know my you know my story? Okay, alright. I was gonna let Mortal pick, but I'll go ahead and start telling my sister's story for now. So first, first a little bit of background. She's the type of person who is endlessly willing to be like pushed around. Like I love her, but she definitely will be like, oh no, I got it, it's okay. Even though she definitely does not have it, everything is not okay. They are definitely taking advantage of her. So while all of that is kind of like the backstory to her, like kind of like personality type, I don't know any of my family, you'll trust it. I got you. But yeah, so since she's the type to have the those kind of instances happen, she, in her infinite wisdom, was like, oh yeah, no, that's totally fine. We can go at like, what was it? It was like, gosh, it must have been so early in the morning. Oh, hi Cinder, hi my baby. She's just licking my elbow. Let me see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we like we're up, it's a little bit late, and we are like, hey, we're kind of feeling a little hungry. We've got the hankering for something to eat. And so being the kind older sister that she is, she was like, okay, well, I'll take us. Where do we want to go get something to eat? And we're like, McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's. And I just wanted to hang out with her because technically she's my stepsister and we were still getting to know each other, and I was like, you know, it was just a fun little bonding moment. So I'm like, okay, let's go hang out. Let's go hang out. Oh. And sorry, my chair did like a little bump, like an up and down movement. So we're in the car, we're driving to McDonald's, and out of the like in the middle of nowhere, because granted we're south, but we're not like country south. There's some cities around us. So street lights are working, everything's working, we're all just pitter-pattering along, and we get to a small intersection where there's like two cars kind of like in front of us, and like they keep revving their engines intermittently, and we're like, oh no. We have chicken nuggets in our hands, we have sauce on our fingers, and these people are about to race in front of us. We don't have the ability. We're just a bunch of kids. Well, she's an adult at that point, but like we were like, we're just a bunch of kids. We don't have we don't know what to do. What do we do? So we're like slowly oh, oops. We are slowly inching up to the this stoplight, and we're just hoping and praying that they don't do anything stupid while we're like slowly getting up to them. And we get right behind them, and I don't know what it was, but I think like the way their car like must have like made a noise, and it like freaked my sister out, and then she went ah, and she like bumped one of them, and we were like, oh no 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 no, oh no 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 no. Okay, so this is how we die. Turns out they were very nice. They were just a couple college kids wanting to like be assholes together. So they were very nice about it. We actually didn't even have to call the cops, because the like she like bumped into them, and like only like I think the paint job was messed up, so we had to like write down our information to give them like a cash payout. But we didn't have to because my sister's car was like kind of crappy at the time. This was before she got her new job and got a fancy car and fancy everything. So we're like, okay, so we'll just like, we'll pay you back, and like we'll just, you know, we'll figure it out like betwixt ourselves, betwixt with each other. And everything was fine for the most part. Thank goodness for that though, because like my mom is the type of mom who's like she had a little like tracker on my car, and if I was speeding in a place that she knows the speed limit of, she would be like, oh Gracie, you have a speeding ticket. I'm like, no I don't, I've never gotten pulled over in my life that you can prove. And she's like, no, I know that road that you were driving down, you're gonna need to pay me a ticket, or you can do like such and such like cleaning chore. And I was like, of course I'll clean. I'd rather clean than pay money. Are you kidding me? So anytime I got like a little speedster streak in me, I'd have to do I'd have to clean the house in some capacity. So that was her little fender bender. She never lets it live. She never lets me live it down, because I used to like make fun of her before. I was like, oh, I remember when Big Sister's got herself into a car accident, and she's like, oh, okay, all right, whatever. And then she brings up the time that I totaled my first car. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'll manage my expectations. Let's take a step back. I take it back. And she's like, yeah, that's what I thought, Grace. So yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit. The fender bender was not quite as bad as mine. But granted, in my defense, I talked a lot of smack because I didn't have a license, so I couldn't get into an accident. So at the time, I was a better driver than her, because just by virtue of not having a car to drive. Oh, my baby! Hi! Hi! Hello! Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Hi, Nick! Hey! How's it going, Carrie? She got coffee, we got coffee and cookies. That's a great combo, man. Oh, this is so great. Hi there! Oh, how do I... Oh... Will you play Pokemon? Oh, Carl died. I'm so sorry. Carl was so cute. Like a pug. Oh, R.I.P. man. He was the real OG. I don't know how to shout her out. Do you guys know how to shout someone out? Creator? I think it's in Creator Dashboard, maybe. I don't know how. Okay, stream manager. And then... no. That's not it. Sub only chat, no. Manage prediction, manage goals, raid. We don't need to raid. Edit, stream info, stream together? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Type /shout. Hi! Hey! It's good to see you guys. Hi. I'm just trying to shout out. Okay. /shout. Is it all one? Okay. Shout out. Crow Dyer. Yay! Oh, I am the best grandma. I am so dang smart. I don't even need Ignis. Ignis, you can go away. I don't need an IT guy. I got this all locked down on my own. Boom shack. But yeah, if y'all haven't met Crow, Crow's amazing. They are so much better at Pokemon than I am. Like, it's not even funny. She knows like so much more Pokemon than me.
I just wanted to say...
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. I'm glad you came along, partner.
I finally got my my alerts working, so I am just tickled pink every time they turn on, man. I hope that you guys can hear them okay. You can probably hear them okay. If you couldn't hear them, you would probably let me know, I'm assuming. Maybe. But yeah, we're just talking smack about some real stories and... Oh, another one. Okay. You gotta go back to your lurk. Yeah, of course you can, yeah. Oh, that was a bad one. Let me try again. That was better. Oh, that one was almost invisible. That's okay. No, I'm not gonna tell you guys why I think my throat isn't making good gulping noises. Although it could be, maybe a throat infection? Probably not. I can't. I mean, I'm hoping that when I went to the funeral, none of them got me sick. Although I will say there was way too many people hugging me that I don't know the names of. Because as much as I appreciate having a large family, some of them need to keep their distance because they don't know proper hygiene. They did? Thank you. Yeah, so let's see. Well, I guess if I put my sister on blast, I should put my brother on blast too. It's only fair. So my brother has several car accident stories, one of them being a motorbike. So I guess we'll do the motorbike because he was the youngest in that one. So as much as I love my little brother, 2 tears. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. No, not go to homepage. I forgot where the link is. Maybe I can can I scroll back up maybe? I think I can scroll back up. Crashing a bike is bad? Yeah, it is. So we have a bike. Love the bike. It's wonderful. It's a great bike. It's a small bike because we're teenagers slash preteens. And then the link that I just posted is for you guys if you'd like to do this puzzle with me. You're welcome to. You don't have to, but you're welcome to if you'd like to. Let's see, and that goes for anybody. It's not just it's an open link, although I think only 4 people at a time are able to do it, so you gotta be the first 4. What was I saying? Right, the motorbike. Okay, so so his poor little butt takes off, screaming down the street. The motorbike squealing like a pig. He definitely did not take the brake off properly, and he's peeling out down the driveway, down the street. I'm looking down and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So I guess I don't have a brother anymore. That's fine. I guess I just, maybe I'll get to use the Xbox more. Or no, we had a GameCube. So I'll get to use the GameCube. That's kind of fun for me, kind of fun times. Yay! So we finished. Okay. Yeah. Well, in my defense, we had a couple different games that were pretty darn fun. Let's do flowers. Oh, it's got pugs. Let's do pugs. Play. Click people. Create game link. Copy link. And put it into chat. Paste. Yeah, I got that. Oops, there you go. I have that, what's the word? Where it's oh, I know it. What's that word? Oh, hi, Amber. I forgot the word. What's that word where it's like a pros and cons list? It's like a risk analysis. I'm not sure exactly, but anyway, I'm gonna just keep going on with the story. So he peels down the street. He starts laughing, thinking it's a great time. It is not. This poor boy is having a terrible time. And let's see. There we go. And finally, he stops. You've been here just not talking. Yeah, I had a feeling you were. I figured I would go ahead and say hi since you started talking. Just trying to be polite. I don't wanna come off as a mean grandma. I wanna be a nice grandma. But yeah. Unfortunately, he does not stop voluntarily. He stops because he hits a curb so fast that he flips over it, kind of like in a 180 spin where he lands on his back. Of mean grandmas, I'm not even close. Thank you. Yeah. technically I have one grandparent left. She's my grandma on my stepmom's side. So I technically still have a grandma. It's just I don't have any that grew up with me, so it's been kind of like I'm not gonna keep talking about it because I don't want to start crying. not real tears, at least. I can cry fake tears, but I don't want to cry real tears. So, but yeah, funny back to funny. Haha, my brother almost dying. So he flips 180, lands on his back, and wind is knocked out of him. I'm thinking, okay, great. So my brother dies on my watch. So like what am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to like get a backpack and get some food and like peel out too? Cause like my parents are gonna kill me for killing him or letting him get killed. Either way. So I'm thinking immediate damage control. I'm like, okay. I run up and I do the whole like older sibling. Oh, you're okay. You're not bleeding. It's fine. No, don't cry, please. Okay. I do the whole panic thing. Turns out I didn't need to. He wasn't bleeding. He didn't break anything. He, funny, haha, my brother almost dying. I love my brother. My little brother is such a card and a half, but holy crap, man. I'll tell you some, you know what, after this story, I'll tell you another, we have had several near-death experiences. The last one I talked about was when I was cooking and I, like, melted the microwave. So another time, no, wait, stop. Stay on track. Oh, man. But yeah, so no blood, no viscera, no, like, broken brain on the sidewalk. So far, so good. And then I take a look down at it and I'm like, hey, little brother, how's it hanging down there? You okay? And he's like, just kind of chilling. It's like giving me a thumbs up, like, I'm like, okay. I look around him to see if maybe he like is just trying to like play it up, being like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine, but like actually he's like bleeding somewhere. And so I look around him. Oh yeah, he was a scrappy kid. Like I used to think I was scrappy. No, this boy had me going through like heart palpitations on the daily, because like I'm the older sister before my stepsister got into the family, so like it was my responsibility to make sure he didn't die, you know. And it was hard not to put saran wrap on that kid, because like geez Louise, like if we had those like little dog backpacks where you could like just put the kid on a backpack and like a leash, like I would have one for him. But yeah, as I'm looking around him, making sure that there's not anything, you know, like there's no blood, no like evidence, basically, like it's all okay. I looked down and I noticed that what he had run into that finally made him stop was a curb, and on the curb was a like a little like mailbox, like one of those like brick mailboxes that like looks like a pole, and he had broken it in, not in half, but like he had broken like a chunk of the side off of it. And I'm just looking at this kid, I'm like, oh my god, do you know how much that it costs? Like, do you know how much trouble we're gonna be in? So obviously we take the we take the bike, we take the motorbike, and we run it home, back down the street. We hide it in the garage. We do not take it out for weeks. We're thinking like, okay, if they don't know we have it, they can't prove anything. They can't prove it if it doesn't happen. They can't prove it if there's no evidence. So we're just like, oh yeah, we got away with it. Cinder? I looked out the door. If you hear my dog growling, she is trying to lovingly eat Setheroni's hand off. Cinder! Inappropriate. No, ma'am. Good dog. Okay. If y'all could see her, she looked at me like she like whipped her head around when I said no, ma'am, and then she sat down. No, she's not angry. She's just having fun with Setharoni. What was I trying to go about? Oh yeah, so we hit it. We thought we got away with it. We did not. We had to fix up their fence because like it was an older couple and they had like a broken fence or like a crappy fence, or I don't know, but we ended up having to do some manual labor to kind of like fix the whole like, oh, sorry for breaking your stuff. But yeah, it was a good learning experience if nothing else, I guess. but yeah, so that was the first time I remember him doing something stupid. Another time, he was silly enough when he was like a baby. He was running around in the yard and he like smacked his head into a, ooh, I like a tractor. Oh wait, no, let's do coffee for, we gotta do coffee for, wait, how do I click it? There you go. Wait, oh no, that's tea. Well, that's close enough, I guess. Wait, can I can search, wait a minute. Search the puzzles, coffee. Coffee and cookies, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. And it's got some green in it too. This is perfect. Okay, play this puzzle. Make a link. Create game link for Gracie. Copy it and then paste it into chat. You tricked by the tea. I was bamboozled. Oh, I didn't tell her to leave. Oh, well, if you're a raider and you're still here and you need to leave, please leave. I'm assuming that y'all have already done so if you needed to. I feel like I feel like anyone who watches Crow is an adult, so they would know to leave if they're tired, but but yeah, so another time he was a toddler running around in the field. Fun fact, when I was a little kid, I grew up on the side of a mountain, and in our yard, we were in charge of owning the chickens. Our next door neighbor was in charge of wild boar hunting and feeding pigs. And then who was the neighbor? I think the other next door neighbor was like the one in charge of goats. And then who was next? I don't. Oh yeah, the pasture down at the bottom of the mountain was full of horses. So, excuse me, I was doing that. But yeah, so we were playing out in the yard. He's running around, ends up smacking right dab into a I think it must have been like an old like machine or like something hard, because when he came back in, he had a huge gash on his head and we were like, oh my god. And you know, head wounds, they always bleed harder than what I think is appropriate, you know, like we don't need to have all this hootenanny just because your head is bleeding, you know, like I'm sure you're fine. He was not fine. He had to get stitches as a toddler. He was eventually fine. But yeah, so that was another instance of being danger prone. Let's see, what next? What else do we have? Oh, one time we were climbing a tree and that goose, you're an adult and sometimes you don't eat for like 14 hours because you're so full. Amber, same. Wait, is Ignis still here? Ignis is still here, damn it. Ignis, can you pretend that you were deaf for a minute? Please. I promise I eat more regularly. I had dinner early. I had dinner at 2:30. Isn't that so good? Please, don't be mad. But anyway, back to my brother making bad choices instead of me. You're staying your tongue on so many things today. Thank you, darling. You absolute dear. Mwah. What was I going with that? I had a point. I think I was talking about my brother. We talked about him. Oh, one time he almost got pecked. Like his eye almost went missing because he fought one of our turkeys. Fun fact, if you're gonna own chickens and turkeys, just own chickens. They're so much nicer than turkeys. Oh my god. Especially the black hens. They just have like a calmer disposition overall, but like don't ever get a turkey. They aren't even worth it. Not even for Christmas. Or not Christmas. Thanksgiving. They're not worth it. Bro went 1v1 with a turkey and almost lost an eye. Yeah. So yeah, so that's another story of my brother almost getting hurt. What's another story? I probably should have asked him before I just like told all his life business out here in the open, but like we're probably fine. Like we're probably fine. It's not like he watches me anyway. Let's see. What else could I say? Oh yeah. We were climbing a tree in my grandma's yard. It was a very tall tree. Very, very tall. We're climbing. Well, I'm climbing. I told him, don't climb after me, you're gonna get hurt. Because he was little and I was older than him, and I was like, you're gonna get yourself hurt, don't do that. Don't be silly. He is silly. In fact, he is so silly that by the time I look down, he is now like right beneath me. And I'm like, get down from there, you silly Billy. He does not get down from there. He starts climbing above me, and I'm like, you're gonna get hurt. This is an older tree. We shouldn't go up that high. I think we should start coming down. But you must join her. ZZ. But yeah, so that was so how do I explain this nicely? So he passes me up. I look up at him and I'm like, don't do that. And then he's like, no, I'm fine. And immediately he says, oh, I'm fine. And I look, and it's like in slow motion. He falls before my eyes. I reach out to grab him, miss him completely. He falls, I would say about 2 stories down. And I'm just looking at him like, oh my god. So he has passed away. 100%. I climbed down the, oh dang it, I didn't copy the link. Modify the puzzle. Wait, no, but how do I copy the link? That's fine. I'll just make a new one. But yeah, so I climb on down to see the damage, see what happens now. He's fine. He is fine. I don't know how. Like, not even a clue how. Not any kind of dang clue. Cause like, how is he okay? He dropped 2 stories out of a tree. How are you alive, sir? But no, he's fine. My mom comes running out, hair practically on fire, and I'm like, okay. Well, that's to be expected, you know. Like, I still expected for me to die, if not for you to die, because I was the one who let you do it. I'm in trouble. We take him to the ER. Not a single broken bone. His back barely even has a bruise. It's like a very thin, very pale bruise. I'm like, what? Witchcraft. Witchcraft, you're a witch. I didn't get, like, powers. This is crazy. I should go, like, I should lob a complaint with with somebody, because this is bullshit. But nope, he's fine. Totally fine. Another time, he grabbed my dad's car keys and he was like, oh, Dad, you want me to move your car for you? Because my dad was like, cleaning the side of the house, and he was like, oh yeah, son, go ahead. And so he takes the car keys, he starts pulling the car out. Suddenly, the worst thing happens. He revs the engine, slams into the side of the house, takes off the corner. Well, I say the corner of the house. It was one brick and the gutter. So the gutter comes off and one brick comes off, but he pops out the car looking fine as can be. He's like, oh, I'm fine. My dad's like, how are you? This is absolute bananas at this point. And I'm convinced that this kid is taking something, like something, gotta be something, because how are you alive? How, after all of this, no way. I feel that someone is trying to bamboozle me. They are trying to trick me. They are a charlatan. I cannot trust it. My eyes are deceiving me. Bro fell out of tree, Stu Torres high, a motorbike, and more. Yeah. Oh, he also was speeding down a highway, doing something he shouldn't, and the car crashes into the side of the side barrier, flips, not a scratch on him, not a bruise on him, which is wild. Absolutely wild. Can't believe that could even happen to that kid. He's so danger prone, but he comes out of it unscathed. I don't understand. But yeah. So those are a bunch of near-death experiences. I'm trying to think if I have any about my sister. She was honestly, she did quietly bad things. Like she was quiet about her misbehaviors. My brother was loud about his. Like if he was gonna get himself in trouble, he was gonna let you know all of it. He was gonna make it a spectacle. Oh man. Let me think. I'm not sure if I have too many more along the same vein, but oh, I could tell you about the time I refused to use a dirty gas station bathroom, so I held my bladder for, I kid you not, a 6.5 hour, or no, yeah, it was no, it wasn't 6.5, because we went more southern, so if it was down from that city, that takes about an hour off, and if we were more east than west, then that would be about half it. So it was about 4. It was about 4.5. So for about 4 to 4.5 hours, I held my bladder, all because I refused to use like a dirty gas station bathroom. I was like, you can, Father, sorry, it is not happening. Because he's used to like taking my brother on road trips. But he decided to take me one time because he was like, oh, we need some father-daughter bonding. I was like, yeah, can I come? And he was like, yeah, let's go. And so I get to take off a day of school. We went out of state on a trip. He had to do for work. It was like a I think it was like a full day trip. So like we were gone the whole day. We got back late at night. It was a really fun time. I have a lot of really good memories about that time. But yeah, no, it was definitely kind of wild to think about. But yeah, I refused. Bro has never even, you've never even traveled that distance? Oh, mortal. Did I tell you that at my funeral was 6.5 hour drive one way? So I drove 6.5 hours, woke up at 4 a.m. left, got back to the funeral, stayed for 2 hours. No, wait. The funeral's 2 hours, and then people wanted me to stay for like another hour and a half. So stayed for about 3 hours. Turned right back around, same day, 6.5 hours back home. Get home around, must have been like almost 11. I think it was 11 or something. Because by that point I was like, I'm so tired. But yeah, it was, let's see, what's y'all's favorite animal? Whoever says their first favorite animal, I'll just type it into the search bar and we'll see if we pop anything up. Bro, you've never, that would literally kill you, not gonna lie. The longest you've ever gone to Wales, which was only 3 hours, and otter it is. That says Potter. No. Otter. Okay. Animals. How come? Moo cow? Oh, that's a sheep. Oops. Maybe crocodile? That's water buffalo. Alligator? They still have their moments though. To travel 6 hours literally would have been you could have gone to Disney Paris. I wish I went to Disney, man. 6.5 hours and all I get to do is see my parents, or well, one of my parents, my birth mom. Man, I would have rather gone to. Let's do this one. This one looks fun. Play. And oh wait, create game link. Copy. Post in chat. Boop. Okay. You expect you're not allowed in any Disney area after the last time? I will not let you self-incriminate yourself. I will not ask what happened last time. Although I feel, as your grandmother, I deserve to know. You think yours was about 7 hours, give or take, almost drove round trip, but you had to give up the wheel on the last stretch? No, Seth Aroni couldn't take off work, so it was just me in the car. I drove all of that distance, all on my own. Oh, I was also stuck in the car with my birth mom for like a 20-minute drive, which was very awkward and very much not a fun time. I am definitely happy to not have her in my car anymore. Yeah, Ignis knows. Ignis knows exactly how that probably made me feel. I was white knuckling that steering wheel, man. Like, dude. Are you okay? Yeah, man. It was a lot. I'm not gonna get into too many details because I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfy. But it was not great. It was not great. And then some of my other family members tried to like convince me to do some certain things that I'll tell you about that. We'll get drunk together sometime and I'll tell you. But it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm definitely happy. That's why we're doing puzzle time. I needed some cleansing. Hi, Queen. Watching me do a dragon puzzle. Suffering through dragon ages of. Maybe I don't think it's a coincidence. It must be fate. But also the link that I posted in chat, you're welcome to do the puzzle with us. Because like here, my mouse is in the, I don't know if you can see my mouse on screen, but my mouse is in the middle of the screen and I'm not moving anything. This is other people right now. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh, that was a good one. You're good. You were thinking about doing a chill stream yourself, so this works. I'm glad that you're having a fun time with me. I'm glad we're doing puzzles together. This is probably my favorite kind of like just chatting type of not situation. What's the word? Like, I guess situation's good enough. But yeah, it definitely gives me warm and fuzzy feelings. Let me think. What's another fun story? Let's see. Oh, activity? Yeah, I think activity is a good one. Yeah, it's a nice background game too. Let's say, what if, what's a good one we could do? Do I have anything? Is that it? Oh no. So one time I was in true teenager fashion, very disappointed in the fact that I did not get to stay home on my own, because obviously I can't, I'm a teenager. And we're driving, oops. And we're driving to a out-of-state like family thing. And I'm just like throwing a big fit in the back seat, you know, like, ah, screw you, screw you, screw all of you. And so I've got my music in my ears. I'm not listening to anybody. I'm refusing. When suddenly the car gives like a big jerk, and I look like around and I'm like, what in the world's going on? Like, what's happening? And to my side, my brother is like kind of giggling a little bit. I'm like, oh no, what did you do? What did you do? So he had decided that a good idea was to so you're probably going to understand pretty quick why my brother gets into so many life or death experiences, because he had decided to set off a not a real firecracker, but like one of those like noise popping firecrackers where it doesn't have like any real smoke or anything, but like it definitely has like a loud popping noise, and he like set that off in the cabin of the car. Obviously. Yeah, you see it now. Yeah, you do. So obviously his hide is tanned so much that his butt basically looks like it's from a different race now. My dad is livid, telling him front, backwards, sideways, all kind of you were expecting fireworks. Not that bad. He's not that stupid. He's smart enough to know not to do a live fire work. Just not smart enough not to do a noise cracker. But anyway, so he throws a big fit about it. He's like, how dare you? You can't do that to me. I'm such and such. And I'm like, dude, you're so stupid. So stupid. So stupid. You did this to yourself. You deserve this. So obviously he gets in huge trouble. We end up being late. We end up being late to a to the function that we were going to our family thing. And sorry, someone keeps messaging me on Twitter. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're a little bit late, not by much, but for the rest of the trip, I had like decided, okay, my parents are definitely going through enough right now. I am not going to be full on teenager anymore. I'm gonna just kind of like take a step back. I'm gonna kind of stop. I'm gonna pause myself. I'll stop being so much of a brat. I see what they're going through. I don't want to add on to it. Oh man. But yeah, so that was the first time I realized that sometimes being a teenager is just not worth it, especially when I see like how much my parents are dealing with. Like, because as much as I love my brother, he was not an easy child to raise. He had a lot going on, and he had a lot that he loved doing, and he was very creative, very smart in some things. Obviously not everything. He's now a paratrooper. Well, and actually I think he's gone into the I think he's at university learning something for the Army now, but he before that he was a paratrooper, so he fell out of airplanes. Like that was his job in the Army. So yeah, he was even like as a mostly adult, he was still giving us heart attacks left and right. Oh man. Was there anything else I wanted to say about him? Let's see. We still have about an hour before Crystal does her art class. So let's see. Or wait, no, we don't have an hour. We have 25 minutes. So that's plenty. That's enough time for one more. And then let me see. Oh, I could tell y'all. So my family thought I was, let's just type in wheels and see what pops up. Oh, that's pretty. I like the beach. Let's go to the waves. They say what they're gonna say. Oh, I don't like the background though. We're changing that. blue it is, and create link, copy link, put it in chat. Oh my god, there's so many of you. I just noticed I can only see the chat numbers whenever I post, not the chat numbers, what's the word? I can only see my viewer count whenever I click on the chat icon to like post stuff. I had no idea that. All of y'all are listening to me ramble for so long. I'm so sorry. Not sorry. I'm thankful. Thank you for listening to your grandma ramble for so long. I promise I'm not senile yet. If I do become senile, I'll let y'all know first thing. Let's see. I guess I could mention that so my family kept being like, "Wait, who are you?" And then when I would say, "Oh yeah, I'm Grace," they were like, "You're little Gracie? Your little Gracie?" Like, they were very shocked. So I definitely had a glow up between not seeing them for the last, like, some of them it had been 14 years since I had last seen them. So that's kind of giving away a little bit of my family situation and how we get along together with that side of the family. But yeah, so I had a really big glow up apparently. They were really happy that they were very happy for me. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you're so adorable, like you're so attractive, you're so great, like oh my gosh, did you lose a bunch of weight?" I was like, not really. I actually gained some weight, but thanks. Because I did used to have issues with eating properly and eating my meals properly. So I am very proud of my weight gain. I think it is a very I'm very proud of it. But yeah, so they were all very shocked at me. Like one, like my own, like my birth mom, like looked at me and like did like a second look, like, and then she did like, "Is that you, Grace?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's me. Hi, Mom." So yeah, it was a little gratifying to like, what's the word? Kind of like show up and be like, "Yeah, look at me," because I was definitely not the cousin that people would like look at and be like, "Oh wow, you're gonna do something with your life." Like I was like the nerdy cousin that like I was good at school, but they didn't really like, I didn't really talk too much about applying myself properly. Like I had dreams and stuff, but I didn't really like talk about them very often. So it was kind of gratifying to like, you know, show up after so many years. Your Nan does the Ramley thing. At this point, you clap for that. AD, damn it. AD? Ad? Oh, ad! We good? Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they do not heal. Huh? Oh, dang it, I didn't use my ad. I forgot to do the little timer for an hour so I could snooze the ad. Damn it. I'm sorry. I forgot. That's okay. It was only like, it should have only been like 30 seconds. I tried to make sure the ads are like super short, and I will promise to eventually get so good at the ad thing that y'all will barely even have to watch them. Because I hate ads so much. They're so boring to me. But yeah, so I felt pretty proud of myself for like showing up and, you know, having made something of myself, and I was doing really well. Although because I was doing really well, there was some pressure from a bunch of people to do certain things, and I really did not like that. So that was kind of like, ooh, yikes. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, Auntie. Alright, alright, Uncle, okay. Oh, hi, Theo. Yeah, okay. But yeah, other than that, it was like pretty dang great. Let's see. Oh, turns out, so some of the juicy gossip that I was gonna mention, turns out that one of my cousins, they recently got married, and they are already like having some issues where it comes to like some of them want kids, but but their like spouse doesn't want kids, and like they're already having like not like obvious anger, but like you can tell that this has been like an ongoing thing where like one of them is like, we're not ready for kids, we literally just got married, what are you talking about? We dropped $15,000 USD on our wedding. Or wait, no, I think it was 12,000, and then like some extra hundreds were given for like tips, but like I count that all in the same thing, because like if it's all used for basically the wedding, like what are you doing? Like why are we separating those? Those are basically all the same number. Yeah, 15 grand. Like 1500. Like 15 G's. Yeah, that's why you set expectations so low. Yeah, no, literally my brother was lying about how much money he made so that they wouldn't talk to him about certain obligations that you now have for the family. Don't you? Now that the matriarch of the family's gone, like someone's got to step it up. Grace. And I was like, ah, shit, here we go again. But yeah, so I mean, I'm used to it. Like I know, like eventually I'll say something or do something they don't like, and they'll just decide to stop talking to me again, and I won't bother to correct their misconceptions. I won't bother to fix whatever like assumption they make, because I just know that it would not be conducive, you know, for my mental health. So I usually just let them think what they want to think. I think I want to do a forest. Let's do a forest. Forest with green. I like green. Well, that's a watercolor painting, but I don't know what that is. I think that's forest with the bridge, forest with the horsey. I love little horsies. Oh, that one looks so pretty. Okay, we gotta do this one. Look at it. It's got winter and fall vibes all in one. That background color is disgusting. Disgusting. What are you doing, man? I'm kind of vibing with the black. I'm gonna be honest. Create game link. Copy link. Yoink. Okay, there you go. So giving them money, in a roundabout way, yeah. Some of them also want me to house my mom, but that ain't happening. I didn't even tell her I moved out. I'd never told her I got a house. I can't really share certain things about my life with her, for my own safety and for the safety of my my loved ones that I have here. Yeah, Ignis knows. Ignis knows I really should. I can't. Yeah, I'll get into the specifics, man, about what they said to me. You're gonna flip a frickin' table, man. Bro, my nan would have smacked any family member who even thought about that. Yeah, man, I miss my gran a lot, but I'm not gonna stay too sad about it for too long, because she's with my grandpa now. They were sweethearts at 17. They got married before she even graduated high school, and she lied about it so that she could finish out and get her high school degree. She was like a wild child. For their 50th anniversary, they had been married for 50 years, and they said they were gonna get tattoos, and they tattooed each other's name. She got his name tattooed on her butt. He got her name on his bicep, because he wanted people to be able to see it. And she was like, no, my darling man, I'm gonna get it on my booty. She was really funny, man. She told me I can't get tattoos until I have my 50th anniversary too now. And I was like, okay, grandma. Like, obviously I probably won't get tattoos at all, but if I did, I wouldn't wait till like some self-assigned like time period. I'd probably just get it when I wanted to. but yeah, she was so much fun. She was a firecracker, man. And she was always like super excited to see you. Like if she didn't like you, she would let you know. She was really bad at hiding her emotions like that. She was really good at like telling it straight, you know, telling it how it is. So that I really admired her for that. And she was kind about it too. Like she wouldn't put you down and be mean about it. Like she would, like, you know, explain to you why you were being a jackass and like say you gotta do better. And she had like a really soft-spoken voice too. She was really great. As someone who's scared of needles, this sounds like a win. Yeah, honestly, man, like I'm scared of needles too. I had to get blood work done because I was getting up in my old age. So I had to get blood work done to make sure that everything was going well and that I wasn't, you know, having any issues. Fun fact, I'm a universal donor. So during the apocalypse, I got you guys. Just please ask before you take my blood. Be considerate. Oh hey, that was something I always thought about. What are y'all's ideas on like vampires and like the different tastes in blood? Like, do you think that somebody with a different blood type would taste different? Like maybe AB have like a spicy flavor, but like O's are like kind of like milk. Please consider asking before blood transfusion. I mean, yeah, it's only proper, you know. It's just being considerate. I don't know. I feel like I might have said something that I shouldn't have said just now. I don't know. Maybe. No, that should be fine. Y'all aren't squeamish. My grandkids are made of tougher stuff than that. You know, different medical conditions can make your blood act, so you would assume they would taste different. Yeah. Also, do you think that like blood alcohol poisoning would make you would get a vampire drunk? Or do you think that they would be stuck like never getting to drink? Or do you think that because they have no blood, they're like super big lightweights, like even more of a lightweight than me? Cause like I kind of hope that's the case. That would make me feel tickled pink, you know. Secondhand junk. Yes, different kind of sodas, different kinds of taste. That sounds perfect, man. That sounds perfect. Right? Oh man. Thank y'all so much for like having such a chill day with me, you guys. This has just been, I'll be honest, yesterday I like kind of ignored everybody, and like I know like back in like the late 2000 teens, like before 2020 happened, like, oh, mental health day, like not seeing anybody, not talking to anybody, that was treated as like a good thing. But no, that's like deep in the depression. You shouldn't isolate yourself from people. You shouldn't like not take a shower. You shouldn't like you shouldn't make such bad decisions, you guys. I think our very last one, maybe we should do a waterfall. I feel like that might be fun. Let's see. It's a fall waterfall. Oh, I love it. Let's see. I think that one's kind of boring. That one's cute. That one's cute. I think this one might be my favorite though. I think this will be the one I use for a thumbnail, because it looks so pretty. Create game link. Copy link. Is there a way to like modify? Can I make it? Is there like a, yeah, there you go. Okay, all right, there we go. Paste, enter. Some level of isolation is good. If you're all alone, then that can be a problem. Yeah, I should not be left alone for too long. When I'm super depressed, then I get like all stuck in my own head and stuff, and I start sounding really like fatalistic. It's not a cute look. It's not a cute look for grandma. I know my routines are important. I try to stick to my routine as much as I can, but I'll be honest, that 13 hours really did a number on my back and my knees. My back, my knees. Or wait, my neck, my back, my knees, and my sack? What's that? How's that song go? Ignis, you know the song. I forgot it. I don't think sack doesn't sound right. Sack doesn't sound right at all, man. I don't know where that came from. That Sack is correct. Okay. Okay. We'll just let it. We'll let it live. Oh no. I know. It wasn't. It's not. I'm stupid. That's okay, man. I'm the one who said it. We're both stupid. It's okay. Oh my god. Oh, my cheeks hurt. Oh. Okay, I'm okay now. Yay. But yeah, I'm so excited to see Crystal's art class today. I might be following along on like a traditional, so hopefully, because I want to go sit by my neck, my back, lick my, I can't believe I almost said that in front of my grandkids. I'm so sorry, darling. My apologies. I'm tripping. Well, Ignis was right. You didn't say that we were wrong, so you can't just show up at the end and be like, oh, I was right. Lame. Dork. I went almost the whole stream without insulting you. I was so close, man. Maybe that should be a redeem. You know, for 1,000 cookies, you can make me be nice to Ignis for like the rest of stream. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make that a redeem. Be nice to Ignis, redeem. Give Ignis a compliment. I can give you compliments. I talk about how much I love you all the time, man. I'm like, oh, you know Ignis, my IT guy? Yeah, he's the best. I love him so much. Right? Like, I'm nice all the time to you. You have 8,000? Oh, no. Oh, no. Mortal's gonna get to make me drink soon. Oh, yeah, for those of you who don't know, spicy water is vodka. That's my preferred alcoholic drink. Specifically, vodka milkshakes, but I can't have too many of those because they are very strong. Nice to Ignis? What have I done with your grandma? I know, I'm so sorry. I'll make it a redeem so that way, because I'm so nice to all of you guys. I should be nice to my IT guy, otherwise he might go to someone else, you know? Like, who's gonna help me if he leaves? Ash? That's mean. That's mean. Ash can, actually he tried helping me with the alerts, and everything he said was so confusing to me. I don't think he's made to be a teacher. He's not really meant for teacher stuff, you know? A sweetheart, lovable guy. Love him to death. Not a not quite the teacherly type. Crystal could, she's good. Yeah, Crystal's pretty good at everything. You've helped Ash before with stuff, so you don't know how good he would be. Right? Right? Like, he's not made for teaching. He's made for art, and that's about it. Well, art and lovin'. He gives great hugs. Not that any of you guys would know. I get to steal them all. Wait, I should have looked scary. Sometimes I forget I can do that. Cause I can stick my tongue out like normally, like blah, but until I click the button it doesn't like track it, so like I have to go like blah with the tongue button, Fro's an actual IT guy. I could rob him. I can't afford Fro. He's too expensive for me. I'm trying to save up for retirement, y'all. I can't be stealing Fro. His paycheck's too good for the ink tank man. Kidnap him. I need free IT. Yeah. Center, what are we doing? No tippy tapping, no dancing. My girl. Hi, girl. Cinder, woof. Good girl. You don't want a treat? You don't want a treat? Come. No, I said come. Cinder, treat. Go get dad. No, she's gone. Oh yeah, doggo. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. My dog is an emote too. My sweet little Cinder, my little tiny puppy, my little girl. Yeah, my baby. Oh, I love her so much. I'm so thankful that she's a medium breed because that means I get to have her for longer than if she was a large breed dog. Spam the Cinder, spam the Cinder. I love her so much. I think that's a. I think you can get emotes if you're just. Yeah. Oh my god, girl. Cinder, don't huff at me. We do not act like that here. No, ma'am. But yeah, I think if you're. What's the word? If you're following me, you should probably be able to use the Cinder emote. At least I think you can. Oh my god, I forgot to make a chair. Not a chair, a table emote. Although I also don't know how funny that would be for people to use. Because I feel like it would be funny for us that know it. But I don't know how funny it would be for other people. Okay, great. So she's about to start. She's about to start. They are sub emotes only. Aww. Well, at least if you I think I have them on low enough setting that all you have to do is go through, like if you watch one stream you should be able to get enough to unlock an emote, I think. I'll look in the stream manager. No, not stream manager. Where would it be? It's somewhere in here. I'll look in it somewhere. But it is time for us to. Oh, I forgot to play the music. It died out a long time ago. That's okay. That's okay. Time for me to go see Crystal Moon. Yay, my girl. Crystal Moon. She just started her art class. Okay, alright, we're gonna raid into Crystal. Before I forget, before I speak. Hello, no. Thank you. Okay. Okay, nope. Okay. Alright, yeah. Super hype, man. I'm so excited. She's gonna have such a great time. I love her so much, y'all. It was so good to talk to y'all. I'm so thankful that I get to be with you guys so much. This has just been, it's just wonderful. I love y'all so much. But yeah, I was thinking that we can do another hangout on probably let me think. When can we hang out? Probably Thursday. I'm thinking Thursday's gonna be the best time because I kind of have a couple things going on. But yeah, it is time for us to start doing an art class as she has just started. I hope that y'all are ready. We brought cookies. And remember, we're here for a short time. So let's make it a fun time and leave this world better than we found it. Goodbye.